now with our home viewer. So those of you here in the class, just keep focused on your releasing and continue along as I release with our viewers at home. So, those of you at home, just get comfortable and pick something from your worksheet that you're wanting to get from wanting to control. Just see what want is underlying that. Is it the wanting approval? Or you're wanting to control? Could you allow it to release? Just focus again. See if there's any more of that there. Whichever want it was. And could you allow it to release? And when you think of that thing that you think you're going to get from wanting to control, just allow whatever the want is there, just to come into your awareness. And could you allow it to release? And take a look at that again. Is there more of that want there? Could you let it go? And when you think about what you want to get from wanting to control, just see what want is there right now. Could you allow it to release? And just see if there's any more of it there. And whichever want is there, could you let it go? Now let's go to the other side now. What's something that you want from wanting to be controlled? Just see what want is underlying that. The wanting approval or the wanting to control. And could you allow it to release? Just check again. See if there's any more of that want there. Could you let it go? And just check again. See what want is there right now. Is it the wanting approval or the wanting to control? Could you allow it to release? And just think again, when you think about what it is that you want to get from wanting to be controlled. Just allow whatever want is there, just to come into your awareness. Just allow yourself to be aware of it. And could you allow it to release? And just one more time, check and see if there's any more of it there. And could you let it go? Okay, now continue working on these sheets, taking the things that you want to get from wanting to control, and things that you want to get from wanting to be controlled, and keep releasing whatever want comes up and letting that go until you feel good. And then make sure you check on each side of the column there, the let go and the feel good. So take some extra time now and pause the tape and just carry on working on this quietly on your own. Now we're going to do the same thing again, but this time with the wanting approval. So those of you at home and those of you here, turn to the page in your book that says wanting approval. And the wanting approval has two sides to it also. We think we're going to get certain things from wanting approval. But on the other side, there are times when we want disapproval. You might want to think of it a little bit in terms of the rebel. You all know somebody who's kind of a rebel and likes disapproval, wants disapproval. Well, there's part of us that has that inside too. So we're going to explore that, just the wanting disapproval and the wanting approval. So I'm going to give you a few moments here to write down some of the things again. What do you get from wanting approval? And what do you get from wanting disapproval? So let's find out what you got down here in terms of the wanting approval and the wanting disapproval. And those of you at home, just keep releasing with whoever I'm releasing with and keep your focus on that. So who would like to go first? Michael, what is it that you get from wanting approval?
Disappointment.
Oh, okay. And what does that stir up, the wanting approval or the wanting to control?
Control.
All right. Could you let go, wanting to control?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Is there any more of that then? When you think about it, you get disappointment, there's more releasing.
Disappointment, yeah.
Can you get a sense of more of that wanting to control there?
Yeah, wanting to control a disappointment.
Yeah. Could you let it go?
Yeah.
Okay. See if there's any more of it there.
That's pretty good.
Okay, good. All right. So let's move to the other side then.
Okay.
What is it you get from wanting disapproval?
I get a lot of confidence.
Oh, okay. And is that wanting approval or wanting to control?
Yeah, it's like self-approval.
Okay. And could you allow that wanting approval to release?
It's control, is what it is. It's
Zip and change. Okay.
Yeah.
And just allow yourself to be aware of any wanting to control there. Good. Just letting it go. When you think about it, giving you confidence.
Yeah.
Is there any more wanting to control that? Or wanting approval there?
No, I feel control, but I don't think it's wanting to feel control. Maybe that's wanting to control, I don't know.
Maybe, yes.